Hey Chris, how you doing?
Hey, Victor, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Hello Mandy, how you doing?
It's actually, should be Angela. She's just signed in under my SSA's Teams call.
Okay, got it. Okay. Hi Angela, my name is Victor, how you doing?
Hello. Do you want me to turn my camera on?
You don't need to unless Curtis requires it.
Sorry, you're gonna have to speak a little slower and clearer due to my hearing loss.
No problem. So it's okay, you don't have to turn on your camera if you don't want to.
Let me turn it up a little bit. I'm having a little trouble. Okay, let me see if that works.
Is that better?
A little bit, yeah, go ahead.
Would you prefer if I typed it out in the chat?
Do you have captioning?
No, but I can type it out.
How?
In the chat function?
Oh,
On the
okay.
top?
As a chat. Okay, let me see if I can click. Okay, there's a message. Let me type something. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. How about I just respond verbally? Can I do that? Okay. I'm Angela. Nice to meet you, Victor. Hello, Curtis. Okay. I'm not sure I understand. I have your requested accommodation as to have a communication face to face. I never requested one. Is that what you're saying? Correct. I still don't understand because I have not requested anything face-to-face communication. So I'm not sure what that means. I did do a formal request online and that I believe was approved. And then I'm not sure of the next step. if you are saying, I think when I thought about it, if you're saying that I am asking for face-to-face communication in order to communicate with me, that's not quite what I requested. Well, because of the impromptu nature of this meeting, I don't have the actual request so that I can quote it verbatim, but I believe my biggest struggle has been over the past several months that electronic type communication, like say phones, overhead speaker. This, for instance, is what I have struggled with and brought up with my supervisor, Gina. And I asked for accommodation on that. One of the things that I had noticed on it's called a Zebra phone, is that it does have a text message function, so I had asked repeatedly to use it, so that way I could get it typed out, instead of somebody trying to call me and then me not being able to understand what they are saying. So that was the nature of my accommodation request.
Curtis, so with that, with her requesting to use the text message function in the Zebra device, what is, I guess what's been the response to that?
First time I'm hearing about it, so I had no idea. The accommodations that you and I talked about was face-to-face after the morning meeting, and then we emailed, or her supervisor has emailed her notes from the meeting and or whatever else needed to be done.
Okay.
Okay.
I understood that. Thank you. I appreciate you speaking slow and clear. So, like I said, I'm not prepared. I could have probably sent you something that I had on my notes, but I don't have them here because I didn't know about this appointment until an hour or two ago. So really, that was my biggest struggle, was just not being able to respond well on the phone. If I was ever called overhead, I never was able to hear it well, and you know, the problems that resulted from that. So after asking, I finally made a formal request, and now I am getting some communication from my boss directly on text message. So it's working.
Okay. And do you require all communication to you through text message? Is that what you're requesting?
No, sir. In person, face to face, like Curtis was saying, or the request was saying, is mostly fine as long as someone gets my attention. My struggle is distance. Somebody calling me far away, I may not understand my name to realize it's me they're calling. Or, you know, like I said, electronic type communication is hard to understand on a speaker. So.
Okay, I understand.
So face to face is okay.
Okay. And Curtis, are you able to accommodate her with that chat function on the Zebra device?
I have no idea because I've never used it, so I don't know anything about it. If her boss, if Gina is already doing that,
Yeah, she is.
I mean, I don't, so, but I don't know anything about that.
Okay. And is there any communication that you, Curtis, communicate to her like on a daily basis? Or is it just her immediate supervisor, the one doing all the communication?
Yeah, it would be her immediate supervisor.
Okay, so her immediate supervisor does know how to use it, and so you're okay with when face-to-face communication is not available or adequate to use that chat function on the Zebra device?
Like I said, I'm fine with it. I don't know if, like I said, I'd have to talk to her immediate supervisor because I have no idea that was not something that you and I had discussed, so I have no idea, and I don't want to speak out of place on that.
Okay, no problem. Well then, Angela, if it's okay with you, I will reschedule this meeting so Curtis and I and your media supervisor can speak about that text function on the Zebra device.
Okay, so you
And
want
then-
Gina next time to be involved in a meeting?
I'm sorry, say again?
Do you want Gina to be in the next meeting? It's gonna be the four of us, is that what you're saying?
No, it's just going to be me and Curtis at first.
Okay.
And if I need to bring in Gina, I will.
Okay,
Or Curtis will. But we can, Curtis and I can discuss this further. And then once we have an appropriate accommodation to present to you,
mm-hmm.
then we'll reschedule this meeting and then we can speak about it with you, okay?
So you and I are gonna have another Zoom meeting? Is it possible that you could just email me instead? Would that be okay? Or does it have to be like in this format, which I obviously
I-
struggle with?
I am more than happy to email you if that is that's your preferred method of communication. Definitely.
Sure.
I can email you.
Absolutely. If that's
Did
easy.
you want me to email you to your personal email or to your Lowe's email or
Lowe's is fine, yeah.
both? Okay, perfect. Well then I will send you an email to your Lowe's email once I have the discussion with Curtis. Is that okay?
Yeah, I prefer that. That's great. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, you have a great day. Okay.
Okay, you too. Do I just hit leave here and leave? Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.